Good evening, my beautiful collective. I hope you're having a wonderful day. What's up, collective? You can ring my bell, ring my bell. Ring-a-ling-a-ling. Oh, collective. I was drawn to do a divine feminine, divine masculine reading, but y'all, I tell you, some of y'all gonna come into contact with the one. Now this ain't gonna be everybody's reading, okay? This isn't like some karmic bullshit. This is two single people that's gonna find each other at the right place and time, and gonna be able to build and form a beautiful, strong relationship. This ain't no fuck shit. This ain't no third party shit. This is two single people that find each other at the right place and time. Now when they continue on together, it's gonna be fucking beautiful. So, I guess this side will be divine feminine, that side will be divine masculine. Then we're gonna throw some cards in between. The divine feminine energy here. Whew, God protects me and God fights my battles. No weapon formed in spirit or physical against me shall prosper. I'm highly favored and protected from all evil. As is my beautiful collective, not collective. This is divine feminine's energy. Spirit, what do you have for divine feminine? What do you have for divine feminine? Please and thank you, Spirit. Divine feminine. Divine feminine. Oh, I gotta see. Y'all see that? Judgment. It's a judgment call, y'all. The right people coming together. It's beautiful energy. As above, so below. That, you know, the connection is fucking real, y'all. You best believe that shit is possible. 3 cards for divine feminine. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Temperance in reverse. Death in reverse. Bottom of the deck. 10 of Cups. Obviously, divine feminine. There could be some things you need to be letting go of. You need to be opening up your heart. I know a lot of you aren't really receptive to love, okay? That's understandable. If you're coming from some shit, that might not be what you've got on your mind right now. But that's usually when the best shit happens. When you're actively seeking it, then, you know, you think anyone you fuck or you meet's going to be the one. This energy right here, 5 of Pentacles in reverse, Temperance in reverse, and the Death in reverse. Some of you are going to have to learn to open up your heart and take a chance, okay? Coming out of that cold place, coming out of that feeling that, you know, everything's kind of a loss. This is like coming out of the healing. You know, you've coming out of some shit. You're still a little wounded. You've still got your guard up. Temperance. I think everything is balanced except for that fucking heart chakra. You got to get that heart chakra open. Whether you're actively looking for love or not, you still got to be in the place where you're willing to accept it from that open heart type energy. You know what I mean? And that doesn't mean you're actively looking, because everyone knows those that actively look. Anyone that they fuck or suck, they think is the one. I'm talking about the real thing. This is if the opportunity, if the person arises, you're going to be open enough to at least allow fate to kind of play its role. This Death in reverse. Don't give up on the belief that there is a happily ever after out there. A 10 of Cups. It's the lover, not the love at the end of the fucking day. You've learned the characteristics to stay the fuck away from. You've learned to value yourself more. You've learned to set healthy boundaries. You've learned to not give over complete control to other people. You understand what is toxic in a relationship. You're thinking about the things that you want that are more valuable in a relationship. You're rethinking your whole viewpoint on it. So you gotta trust that you're gonna be able to move forward and do what you need to do, divine feminine. You gotta trust it. Is it gonna be easy? Fuck no, it's not gonna be easy. No one said it's gonna be easy. With this energy, you just gotta be, when the opportunity shows up, you got to have that heart open enough so that you can kind of feel that connection. You know what I mean? And this ain't a dissing energy. It's hard to get to that point, to allow that vulnerability to happen. And, you know, it's usually the ones that aren't looking that stumble across the right person, right? Because those that are always looking, they don't find shit because they think everyone they meet is the one, right? So I'm actually liking this over here, Divine Feminine. This is just showing the heart chakra. You have to have that heart open. You have to be willing to accept it and be willing to go forward if an opportunity arose. Trusting that you know what you need to do. A lot of this, you need to trust that you know you're going to be able to navigate the waters when it gets to that point, okay? And it is going to take a big old leap of fucking faith. It is, but eventually you're going to have to get out there, right? Everyone has a perfect match. When and where and how they show up sometimes can surprise the fuck out of you, okay? But I'm liking that. That just shows you're still just got some cold feet. Heart chakra healing. You know, whether you're actively looking for it or not, I want you to be in that space where if it did show up, when you're thinking on your happily ever after, I want you thinking positive. This 10 of Cups energy, right? Instead of thinking that everybody is going to fuck you over and everyone's going to be like the last person, right? With the 5 of Swords there and the 2 of Cups in reverse. It's the lover, not the love, honey. It's the lover, not the love. You got to trust you're not going to fall into that trap again. Because look, you're at a deciding point. Yeah, you can go into 10 of Cups or you can go back into this. For some of you, this comes into going for something new, or are you going to choose to backtrack and go to the same person that might have done this to you before? Thinking that they've changed, thinking that things have broadened. Because for some of you, it could be that choice. They both could show up in your life about the same fucking time. And you're going to have to make a decision. For some of you, perhaps this is what's happened already. For some, maybe the past person's going to show up first and you're going to have to make a decision. Are you going to backtrack? Because you see her back is to this shit. She's looking forward to the 10 of Cups. Trusting you can make the decision that you need to make. Now, everyone's choice here is going to be different. This is when you got to trust that you know, you've learned, you understand that you can navigate. You understand you can navigate. See, bitch, you got her phone out there too, looking, you know. You got the skills to do what you need to do. And if you don't trust your skills, then you know to take it to God. And God will give you a sign if that's who you're meant to be with, right? You trust you can navigate it. Because justice is here. Balance is being brought in. Spirit has been watching the whole time. What have you done? What have you learned? Have you been working on yourself? Have you evolved enough to not go back into the same energies? Have you evolved enough to not attract the same people or to not let the same people that normally are attracted to you affect you? It's the energy that you put out. When that heart's open and you're vibrating high, you're going to be attracting somebody in that's going to be on that vibration as well. But you can navigate these waters, but you do have to open up that heart chakra. And, you know, unfortunately, you're going to have to allow yourself to be vulnerable, Divine Feminine. Okay, I know. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. In the same boat, right? I'm not actively looking, but you still got to be open to the thought and the concept. You can't just be closed off and harboring all that past fuck shit energy, right? You got to let that shit go. It's in the past. You've learned. It's the lover, not the love. There are good people out there. There are loving, kind, gentle people out there. It's out there. Okay, Judgment in reverse here with the 5 of Cups. And we have Judgment over there on Divine Feminine side. So, okay. See, y'all are both kind of sharing the same energy. The Judgment over here is in reverse on Divine Masculine side. So it is kind of that opposite type energy. Divine Masculine over here is got some regrets, right? Made some shitty decisions, so now he's at that 5 of Cups stage. River of regret. We're all allowed to fuck up. That's part of being human. That's part of life. This doesn't have to be someone from your past. This could be a complete stranger that you meet that is going through some shit. Not everyone is a past person. You got to allow yourself to be open. Because for some of you, that is going to be the fucking test. Are you going to go back? Is your ass going to backtrack? Or are you going to go for that, shoot for that 10 of cups? Are you going to backtrack to the same fuck shit that didn't work before? Or are you going to move forward? Can people change? Yes. Are you going to be the one to test that theory out or not? That's up to you, Divine Feminine. For some of you, that y'all can feel free to switch the sides once we get the readings going. You know, you're the one that can choose that. You're the one that has to take that risk. Five of Cups in reverse with the Seven of Swords here. So, the Divine Masculine could be going through a healing phase, right? And now they're on that kind of Seven of Cups, or Seven of Swords there. Now they're on that kind of escape plan route. This is hopefully taking the lessons they learned from this situation and moving on with the Five of Swords. The information that they know. But, you know, the Seven of Swords always leaves two swords behind. So it's always kind of that fuck shit energy where they can always go back and say they left something. Always kind of that out to get in type energy. So I'm already seeing a correlation over here at that Divine Feminine with that Five of Swords energy. So I hope we're not picking up on some ex wanting to come back into your situation. Because now that Five of Cups is in the upright, right? They left two swords. Are they going to want to come back? You all know it's up to you to navigate this. You got to trust. Some of you've got the education, you've done all the work, but in order to understand if you can put it into practice and make it a part of your practical daily life, you have to get tested. You have to get out there and try it. You have to use it. You have to trust it. You know, what's the point of getting a degree if you don't fucking use it, right? Your feet's still a little dry or still a little wet. Well, it might be dry because you just have no emotions for it. Sweet Jesus. Okay, Divine Masculine, what you guys say? Let's cut the deck one more time, y'all. What's the bottom of the deck of that one? The Devil in reverse. So this masculine over here could be correct in his ways, going through, releasing from some toxic energies, toxic traits, toxic people. Okay, this person could be coming from toxic love patterns. Ace of Cups there. This could have been this person's love language. We do have the Lovers here, and we have the Ten of Cups. So this person could have been or has a lot of fake relationships. This masculine could be very codependent. They could just have shitty taste. Okay? Now, Divine Feminine, you can understand that, right? Maybe this masculine is on the same route. They just had bad taste in fucking partners, and they just keep choosing bad partners. Non-judgmental here. Let's just see what the fuck is up. We're going to cut the deck one more time, though, folks. Okay, 3 cards for Divine Masculine here. We got the Emperor in reverse. They haven't quite stepped into their Emperor's clothing yet. They still got some learning to do. Page of Cups. Page of Cups here, some of them could have a child. Could have a child or relearning a new love language. 4 Pentacles in reverse. This could be a child. They could be dealing with some kind of case that's going to cost them some money, right? Maybe they had a child and now they've got to pay some child support. So they could be hitting a financial setback here that they weren't planning on, okay? This doesn't have to be a person from your past, though. This could be some stranger that you meet, right? Knight of Cups. Followed by the Queen of Cups in reverse. So this could have been someone that was just dating somebody. Because this is a Knight energy with that Queen of Cups in reverse. This person could have been dating somebody. And maybe they knocked up someone that they weren't married to. So now they got a situation they gotta contend with. What about the child? 4 Pentacles in reverse is about the financial ramifications of that. The Emperor in reverse, this could be someone that maybe they're going to doubt whether that child is theirs or not. So maybe they're shelling out some money for some test. Maybe there could be some some issues in which it's costing them money to figure out if the child is theirs and what child support or anything like that is. But this is Knight of Cups with the Queen of Cups. So this could have been someone they were just dating or just maybe fucking around with. I don't see this being partner energy. Yeah, Queen of Swords. They could definitely be waiting for something to be passed down, a judgment or test results or something along that lines. They're waiting for some truth and clarity to come into a situation. This is a third party person. Yeah, definitely. With the, Three of Pentacles here with the Justice card, this person could definitely be waiting for for some news. For some news to figure out what they have to do to handle the situation, right? If there's money that needs to be paid, then they'll pay the money. If there's, they got to find out if the child is theirs or not. They got to go through all the routes you got to go through to deal with this situation. 10 Pentacles in reverse. Maybe they are getting out of a relationship or a partnership. Yeah, there's definitely a loss in a partnership. 10 of Pentacles here at the 5 of Pentacles. Maybe this person is separating. Doesn't mean they're married. Maybe they just, were living together. Knight of Cups energy there with that Queen of Cups. I don't see this being like a full-time commitment. Or it'd be the King of Cups up there. So this could have been someone they might have just been fucking on the side, dating. But that 10 of Pentacles in reverse, if they had any shared assets, right? Splitting shit up. If they were sharing an apartment, sharing a space together, right? Separating shit up. So this masculine is definitely going through and looking and having to clean up a mess. And I just say a mess because they're not feeling like they're in their power here with that Emperor in reverse, that Page of Cups, and that 4 of Pentacles, right? Before they can move on and start dealing with anybody else, they kind of got to get the situation in hand. Are they a dad? If they are a father, how are they going to work that situation in? That Queen of Cups was in reverse, so this could have been a situation that went south, right? They have a kid together, but there's no really love here. There's probably not much amicable conversations happening, right? They could be at odds with each other and a lot of bickering, fussing, and fighting. This Divine Masculine right here is still recovering from the losses. Definitely had a shake-up and stability. It almost feels like a wake-up call. You know what I mean? It feels like a wake-up call. Yeah, Temperance. It's a wake-up call. For some of them, it's about, we got the 7 of Pentacles here, Temperance here, and that Ace of Wands. Maybe it's about, keeping that wand in your pants for you. It's going to cost you, right? The ramifications for what the fuck you do. The ramifications for what the fuck you do. You have a child, but is it with someone that you want? And it's, that's a factor you have the rest of your life, and that's going to be a factor even in your dating life. Especially if you want to move on and get married with somebody, right? When you're sharing custody of a child. That's an issue. The Empress in reverse. With the World card and the 6 of Cups. So this person could have been looking at somebody else, wanting to go towards that Empress in reverse. That Empress in reverse feels to me like somebody they know is closed the fuck off to them. And I don't feel like this Empress is even in the picture because this person was dealing with a whole nother situation. But maybe while they were dealing with that and the relationship went to shit, maybe they met somebody, wanted to go towards somebody. But how do you go towards an Empress if you got some fuck shit going on, right? Emperor and Empress energy, right? If you wanted to start a family with somebody, now you're going to start dating somebody. You're going to be like, well, I kind of have this kid, but I don't know if it's mine or not. So we're still trying to figure out. And this Empress is going to be like, you just fucking anybody raw and you're not using protection. Now you're telling me you're not even nice to this person and you want to come towards an Empress? Because this Empress is going to be looking at this situation thinking, okay, if we had a child, we know full damn well how the hell you're going to respond. And you best bet your ass a bitch is going to be looking at this dude thinking, that's how you treat baby mama. So if that's how you treat her, how the fuck are you going to treat me? And I just noticed the Emperor over here in reverse with the Empress here in reverse. Not on the same page. It almost feels like this Emperor right here wants to better himself in order to come towards the Empress that has just closed him out because he sees a whole new start and a happy life, a happy family life. 6 of Cups can be reconciliation, y'all, but that can also just be happy childhood, happy life, right? Creating a wonderful, loving, caring environment, a whole new world of just happiness, right? Mom's happy, dad's happy, kids are happy, fur babies are happy. This Emperor here, in this Emperor in reverse, maybe someone's realizing what the hell they want. What the hell do they want? But in the process of figuring out what the hell they want, there is a child born. And y'all, this has been coming up. For some of y'all, you're going to meet somebody and they're going to have a child, and there could be some fucking issues with that. Okay? So whether you want to take that on or not is going to be something you're going to have to decide. But, logically, Divine Feminine, right? You are going to pay attention to that, because that's going to factor in. How he treats baby mama is going to be how he would treat you if that was to happen to you, right? So you're thinking long-term on this. So, maybe this Emperor is thinking the same thing. This doesn't have to be somebody that you've met or been with. If this person was interested in even coming towards you and they had this show up in their life, so now they're like, well, fuck, that ain't going to work. Because you can bet your ass I mean, it's only reasonable, right? If you see how the hell they treat the one they had the child with, how they treat their exes are going to determine how they treat you in a relationship. You best be looking at that. So if this was a one-off fling kind of thing, there you go. There's a child. Is that going to be everyone's story? No. Probably a lot. We know a lot of single people out there are single mom and dads. Kind of hard to date and not find someone that doesn't have children, right? My masculines. You could flip this energy. This could be a feminine that was in a relationship and got knocked up. And now she's dealing with baby daddy, trying to figure out how they're going to navigate that, right? Maybe he's questioning, so maybe she's having to go through and do the testing to find out what's up. Maybe she's going to decide how he's going to be in that child's life. These energies can be reversed. The masculine over here could be the one that's like thinking, fuck love, I ain't going down this route. So these energies can be switched. But if there's an issue, there's a child, that's something that's going to have to be factored in. And even when you start dating somebody, it's there, right? They have a child. They have a life. They have a child with another person. That is going to factor into your relationship. And if you don't allow for that to factor into your relationship, then you don't need to go there, because that is a major part of their life for the rest of their life. And if you choose to get involved with this person, yeah, they're going to be a part of your life too. For some of you, that could be how this presents itself. Things could still be unknown. Maybe the child isn't theirs. Maybe that's why they're questioning it. So, they're just going through the proper channels to get everything situated. And again, these energies can be vice versa. This could be the feminine that just had a child dealing with a baby daddy energy. So you got that going on. And then if there's a child involved, and this don't even have to be a new child. This could be a child that's a little older, right? But if they have children, that's a factor you're going to have to look into and really think about whether or not you want to navigate that road. And even if you think about it, figure out what their relationship is like, because that's going to factor in and tell you a lot about how that person's going to be in a relationship with you. Okay? If they can't resolve issues and work amicably with the person, then how are they going to build with you? People, you can't hide that. You can see that straight up. How they talk about their exes, how they talk about baby mama, baby daddy, how they interact. That is a definite clue as to how this person would be if you were going to build with them and create with them, because how are they going to treat you if that is your child? Divine Feminine, maybe that's why you're in this energy, because you're seriously thinking, do I really want this? Do I really want to deal with that headache? Do you? You're not a bad person if you don't, guys and gals. You choose what you want to take on. There is no good or bad to that, right? You got to make that decision. You can make that decision, and it can be facilitated if whoever you meet has a good rapport with that person. So you can see their problem-solving skills. You can see how compassionate a person they are. You can see what kind of parent they're going to be, all in how they deal with baby mama, baby daddy. That's going to tell you everything you need to know before you even get fully invested in this person. You best believe that shit. And some of you all could be pleasantly surprised. Not every baby mama, baby daddy scenario is toxic as fuck. Sometimes it's an amicable split. It is what it is. And they're both able to work together and have a good relationship to raise the child. And that is what you want to see. If you don't see that, that's the sure-ass red flag sign that ain't going to be for you. Because if that's how they treat that one, that's probably how they treat everybody. That could have held off somebody coming towards. And like I said, y'all, this don't have to be anybody that you know or that you're with. This could be a total new person that you meet. Just going through some energies. And again, masculine, feminine. That can go on both sides. Men, you could meet a woman and she just had a child or she's having issues with baby daddy. You're going to be able to see how she acts, how she responds with baby daddy. And you're going to be able to base that on whether you want to deal with her if you were to have a child with her. Women, same way with the man. Is he going to be someone that takes responsibility? How are they responding? So for a lot of you, that could help weed out your situation really fucking quick. Because you know how to see the red sign, the red flags. Red signs can mean something for some of you all. You're going to understand the red flags. You're going to be looking a little bit ahead. And yeah, you are going to be judging this person because it's going to be very imperative, especially if you're thinking long-term with this person, if you want to settle down and maybe have kids. How are they treating the ones that they did have kids with, and how are they treating the children? You can figure out a lot about a person by that. Spirit, what is the shared energy between this divine feminine and divine masculine energy? Shared energy, please, between this divine feminine and divine masculine energy. Please and thank you, Spirit. What is the shared energy? Well, I see the Two of Cups in reverse here and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Two of Cups in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I'm reading that Ace of Pentacles in reverse, though. It's kind of like the Moon card. There is so much. It is like that illusionary type energy, but that Ace of Pentacles could also be a blessing. In your deciding factors, you could meet somebody that's going through some shit, and you could see that they handle shit correctly. You could see that this person, faced with a very important life moment, how they're able to navigate it, how they navigate it, the energy in which they navigate it. The way they navigate it. Do they come from a positive healing? Is this a person that, wants to go towards it with love and light and do the best possible thing? Or are they just talking shit about the person and treating the whole situation a little blasé? So even in this situation, if this is something you were to, have to face, you could be pleasantly surprised because not every situation is a toxic situation. You're going to see more about that person's character in their actions on that, probably more in a shorter length of time than what you could the whole relationship being with the person, because this is a very important part of their life. But how are they responding? What energy are they in? Do they use healthy coping mechanisms to deal with the problem? Are they doing everything the way they should? Are they, taking the correct responsibility? How are they responding? How is their communication? And I look over and Jackie's just staring me the fuck down, y'all. 2909 when I said that. Oh, collective. But think about it. Some of you that might not think you want that, you could see a lot about a character by how they respond to that situation. And y'all, this could be a stranger that you meet, right? And you just start to date. And maybe they don't bring this up till they decide if they want to go any further with you, right? So 4 or 5 dates in, they could not even speak on this. And then if they decide to take it further, they might say, well, there's something I need to let you know. I like you, but I'd like to take this further, but this is what's going on in my life right now. That's if they want to make it If they want to make it go with you, they're going to have to let you know what's going on. But in that energy, you're going to be able to tell a lot about this person's character, masculine or feminine. And that, you know, you could find out about their character, how they respond more in that little length of time than what you could learn a whole marriage with the person or a whole lifetime with that person. It's a very major event. How do they handle business? How do they do what they need to do? Do they do it in a positive way? What is their intent? What is their heart like? Are they kind and caring and passionate, or are they going to go to the dark side and be all negative about it? Masculine or feminine, guys and gals? 3 cards here. We got the 8 of Swords in reverse. Do they see it as being a trap, or are they able to navigate it? Are you going to be able to see it as a trap, or is it going to be something you're going to navigate? That could be the issue that you have to face. It's either going to be a positive or a negative. But with that 8 of Swords energy there, I want you to look at it as being a chance to kind of get a very good, clear, concise look as to the integrity and the mental capacity of this person. Mental capacity, probably a little more over emotional at the moment, because this is, you're going to be dealing with some financial things, some long-term decisions, and some things that need to kind of get balanced out first. There are some situations where you can't let the emotions take over, right? When it comes down to money and all that stuff, it's more of a mental thing. How does this person react to things on a mental level? Are they able to cope? Are they able to navigate it in a good way? The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Is this something you're going to take on? This is like that test. Y'all get tested. We all get tested to see if we paid attention in class. Okay, it might not be the ideal situation, but how are they handling it? Do you like the way they're handling it? Does that tells you, that's going to speak volumes on their character. It's going to tell you more about who they are genuinely in their heart than what any conversation can. How they navigate the situation. The Chariot in reverse. And from that, you can decide if it's something you want to move forward on or not. For a lot of you, the test is going to be, you have to get tested. You have to understand that you're going to be able to navigate your situations. You're going to be able to trust your judgment of character. You're going to be able to look at a situation, and instead of just saying, oh, that's a fucking mess, you're going to be paying attention to the energies that the people have. You're going to be paying attention to the characters. The character flaws, their character pluses, right? And that's going to tell you more about a person, because you know where they're going to come from when they're dealing with situations. You're going to have a very clear idea of how they're going to go and respond with you if you were to be in that situation. If you meet somebody and you want to spend the rest of your life with and have children, well, okay, you're going to see how they respond and react to that. And is it from a heart space and a mind space of the character of a person that you would want to grow with? It's going to actually test you to see, you know, what you expect from a person. It's not always going to be easy, and it's not always going to be a simple, yeah, let's go. Sometimes there's some complications in there, but the complications are there for you to learn from. How much were you paying attention in class? If you really like this person, are you really looking at their character? Are you really paying attention to the shit they do when no one's watching? Are you really looking at the underbelly of a person? Not the fake-ass facade they have. Not the, you know, the pretty hair, the pretty eyes, the pretty teeth, the nice body. You're looking at their character. And that, you know, is what they do when no one's looking. And that's what they do when it comes to major decisions. That is how they navigate the world. 10 of Wands, the Star. We got Death in reverse. You know, that Ten of Wands card there depicts him. There's a house in the background there, guys. And this person's like taking the bundle of sticks up to the house, providing firewood. And the star energy. The hidden gems that's in people. The hidden qualities that make people stand out, that maybe most people won't think about. We can look at that Ten of Wands and thinking this would be a burden to take on. Or we can look at that Ten of Wands and see that this is a person who's willing to go out and gather wood to heat their house. This is a person willing to do the work and shoulder the weight of what they need to do in order to provide warmth to their environment, to their loved ones that's in that house. There are hidden gems out there, but they're not always going to be walking around with a, with a gold star on their head. You're going to have to be the one to navigate and use your intelligence, use the knowledge that you know, trust in your character, right? If this person might not present themselves to be, but you know this person would walk 10 miles to go pick up wood and carry it home just to provide warmth to the shelter that they have. It's hidden gems out there, ladies and gentlemen. It's hidden gems. Not everyone's going to walk around with the gold star on their fucking head to let you know that they're a great catch. And you got to trust. You got to trust. Spirit will lead you to the right person who has the right quality traits that are going to be good for you, that have the right character, right? If they look pretty and they present one way, but at the end of the day, their character is shit, that ain't the energy that you want. So some of y'all could get tested in a situation where you're gonna have to look, and you're gonna be looking at someone's character. And fuck yes, you're gonna be making some judgments. Negative or positive is going to depend upon how they react, but you're going to have to trust. Well, it's not really trusting. You're just going to have to ask yourself, did you like the way they handled that? If that was you they were dealing with, did they handle it the way that you liked? That could speak volumes on your character as well. You could meet somebody that would have been all ape shit, wanting to beat the shit out of somebody, and this person's doing it in a very calm, practical way. They're following the steps. They're doing everything nice, right? This could speak volumes on your character as well. But for a lot of you, this is going to show you a side of somebody that you could probably never get privy to, who they truly are, who their character truly is when nobody's watching. If someone's going through this situation and you find them crying, because emotionally they're distraught. Not for a bad reason, but because it's like a moral dilemma that they have to face. Are they actually feeling the pain and sorrow of it? Or do they just dismiss it? Y'all, when Spirit tests you, it's not easy. That Wheel of Fortune, in order to get that Wheel of Fortune and movement forward in life, you got to go through and learn some tough fucking lessons. It ain't all easy. You got to learn. You got to grow. You got to trust. That Eight of Swords energy, that to me is reading more like character. Does someone get caught up in something, or do they look at it as a challenge and face it the way they need to? What is their ability to resolve situations? Are you dealing with someone who is a problem solver? Are they able to look at a situation and find resolutions that are positive? Or are they one that just adds to it? Or just tries to deny it or sweep it under the rug or go about it in a negative way? You can see so much about a person's character in their actions. And not everyone's walking around with a fucking gold star on their forehead for you to know that that's the right one. You got to make that call. You got to trust that when you see inside this person's soul, inside this person's character, that yeah, that's the one you want. Because you know what they really come to the table with. Yeah, they'll walk 10 miles to get firewood and walk back home carrying it to heat their house and provide warmth for their loved ones. That is their character. Sweetie. Jax. Sorry, y'all. We got Death in reverse, Page of Wands, and the King of Swords here. For some of you, someone's had to learn to, be a little bit more responsible when it comes to that wand. Masculine or feminine energy here. Yeah, someone was just, out there doing some fuck shit, not taking responsibility. Well, hey, guess what? Reality slapped them in the face. This is a reality of your actions. You don't want to use protection. You don't want to use birth control. Well, you can deal when a child shows up, because that's the ramifications of sex. You want to live that lifestyle. You want to use it. You want to play roulette with your luck on that. There you go. And sometimes, you just can't get rid of situations. You just can't walk away from it. This is yet again, another character lesson for someone. Masculine or feminine here. Feminines, you could be dealing with that. Masculines, King of Swords in reverse with the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Wands in reverse. I think there's a lot of people at play here for some reason. There's a lot of people at play here. But at the center of it is this Queen of Pentacles. I'm feeling this Queen of Pentacles energy. Could be my divine feminine or my divine masculine. It's like two options here. You got this King of Wands in reverse. And then we got this King of Swords in reverse. Could be air sign, fire sign energy. For some of you, it's decision-making time. Now, these could be feminine as well, men. Don't get caught up in the gender on the cards, right? I'm wanting to say air sign, fire sign. You could be having to make a decision. But it's not going to be a decision that you're necessarily going to base just on looks. I think they both going to come with some stalemates. You could have two energies wanting to come toward you, masculine or feminine. One an air sign, one a fire sign. But the air sign could have some truths that they might not want to reveal. If they're going through a situation that they might be a little reluctant to share. And they might not share until a few dates in to make sure that you're someone that they might even want to deal with or think long-term with, right? Just because you go on one or two dates, you need a few more to decide if you want to take it a little more and how much time you want to give this person, right? First date, you have a chance to meet, get the general feel. Second date, you kind of relax a little bit. And as you get to going, then, more things will be revealed. And then we got the fire sign energy over here. Someone very passionate. Someone very a go-getter type energy. I don't think they've shown up. That's why they're in the reverse. So masculines or feminines, you both could have two people. You could have two choices. And you're going to have to decide. Air sign energy, fire sign energy. And that Queen of Pentacles is sitting there very intent with that pentacle over her head. Thinking. But it's that long-term thinking, right? This is really looking at a person's character, understanding their character. Do you judge a person by how much they tip a waiter or waitress when you go on a date? Do you judge a person by how they treat the wait staff? Or how they treat, if you're out in public, how they treat, the customer service people, anyone around them? What is their character? Looking more at the character than maybe how they present themselves, right? Looking at and the character is what, that's what people can't hide. Are they a trustworthy person? Do they have some morals? Do they have some values? Or are they kind of wishy-washy? Are they problem solvers? Or do they just sweep the problem under the rug and wish that it'd go the fuck away? Is it someone you can work with? Now, everyone has different things that they require or that they would like in a partner. And most people, I hope the hell y'all want someone with some good character and some morals and, all that. But sometimes people don't look at that. They're more interested in the superficial. Now, for some, that King of Wands, Queen of Wands could seem like a good catch on the outside, right? They present themselves very fiery, passionate, could be very good looking. But then again, that Ace of Swords there, that King of Swords there, could be someone that is more mentally right for you. Through whatever they go through whatever struggles they have, through how they deal with their situations in life, even as you just start dating them, okay, if they have car problems, how do they solve the car problems? Do they get all dramatic and crazy and just, or do they think, well, fuck, okay, and logically do what they need to do? Call a tow truck, call a friend that knows how to fix the freaking vehicle. Someone has a flat tire, do they freak the fuck out? Do they just get out, change the thing, and 10 minutes later, you're on your fucking way? How do people solve problems? When you're thinking long-term, that's going to be important. How do people solve problems? If you're dealing with someone that's in a situation that could seem a little fucking crazy on the outside, how are they dealing it? How are they dealing with it? Masculine or feminine energies here, guys and gals. It could be the feminine that had the child and she's dealing with the baby daddy. Now she's single and she's out there dating, right? My ladies, it could be a man that's dealing with the child situation, but he's out there dating. This is a part of their life. But you can learn a lot from whether you want to build with them by how they handle their situation. You're going to see into their character. That's how Spirit's going to help you make your decision. That Wheel of Fortune energy, right? That Wheel of Fortune in the Chariot. You're going to see what you need to see on a level that you're going to be able to decide, do you want to go and try to make it with this person? Because you like the character. You understand that at the end of the day, they got a strong, solid character. No matter what goes on, no matter what they have to deal with, this ain't a person that just runs away and gets scared. This person does what they need to do. If they got to walk 10 fucking miles to get a bunch of wood to come heat their house, they're going to do it. Because that's their character. Whereas someone else would maybe make you walk the 10 fucking miles to get the wood, to bring it home, to heat the home. Whereas in a good relationship, right, an equal relationship, y'all split the fucking task, right? One did it one day, one would do it the next. You're going to get a glimpse and you're going to be able to make a decision about somebody or people and understand that it's the character that makes them beautiful. It's what they stand for, what you can depend on when things aren't good, when things can get a little scary, when things can get a little overwhelming. If this is going to be a person that's going to step up to the plate and you're going to be able to make it, or is this going to be a person that you're going to have to deal with that problem and then you're going to have to deal with this person because they just going to fall the fuck apart and pretty much be useless? What do you want to choose as you navigate life? Some of y'all going to get the opportunity to see that, the character of a person, not just their outer appearance. So that's why you don't need to stress. My feminines over here stressing on this, and even my masculines. If you're worried about whether you're going to be able to go out there and navigate and make the right decisions, you are going to be looking at things that are so much more important than just the externals, than just how they look, what they drive, how they're dressed, right? Okay, that's all fine and good, and it does factor in. But at the end of the day, how they treating the wait staff? Do they tip well? Are they nice to people? If there's some sort of hiccup in there, I don't care if reservations got screwed up. How does this person handle it? If there's a problem, are they a solution provider? Or do they just sit there and cry and boo-hoo and make a big fucking deal about it? Okay, if the reservations were planned, maybe I'll just take a walk and get some street food and go sit somewhere. The character. You're looking past the superficial and really going for the character of a person. Those are the ones that create beautiful, strong relationships that you can build with. Right? Someone could be looking at you at your character. Some of you looking at others for their character. Maybe this reading gave you guys a little insight as to what you should be looking at when you start dating a person. Don't judge it by a cover. Spirit ain't going to put a gold fucking sticker on the forehead of everyone that has been approved. That's going to be up to you. Because everyone's got somebody, but the perfect match, you're going to have to figure that out yourself. Based on what you know you want for the character of the person you want in your life. Damn collected, that shit got deep. I like it though. So some of you maybe look at your situation a little different. How are they handling a situation? How do they handle situations when things get a little off? When things don't quite go their way, how do they deal with it? When things kind of pop up unexpectedly, how do they deal with it? Are they problem solvers, or do they just sit there and wait for somebody else to swoop in and solve that problem for them? How they treat other people. For some of you, how they treat baby mommy, baby daddy. Because if you're going to extend and go into that relationship with that person, maybe one day wanting children with this person, you're going to get a first-hand view as to what you can expect. So, it's kind of that sneak peek. Here you go. Here's how they respond to that. Is that what you want or not? Damn collective. What else do you have on this? Throw us another card on this. Please and thank you, Spirit. I love that. Looking at someone's character versus what the hell they present, right? Because the character speaks volumes. Two of Swords. Some of y'all could be decision. Head over heart. Head over heart, right? Your heart may want the pretty one that, looks good, smells good. But damn, your mind tells you you need the one that is able to get dirty and walk 10 fucking miles to get wood to heat your fucking house if you get cold. The pretty one is going to be bitching how fucking cold they are. Whereas the other one's going to be out there getting the fucking wood you need to heat your damn house to keep you warm. Well, what do you want? What do you really want at the end of the day? You want to keep somebody up and walk and get that fucking firewood yourself every day? There you go. That's a choice you make. Or you could base it on the character of a person, someone you can work and build with. And who you choose is actually going to be a reflection on how much learning that you did, how much credit you give yourself, right? Some of y'all may be having a look at your character. What if someone looked at your character? Would you be a good character to date, or are there areas you need to be thinking about? Someone could be looking at you at your character, trying to decide if they want to come forward and build and create with you. This is beautiful. This is the real love. This ain't no fuck shit energy. This is what it's really based on. That's how you get that longevity. Not some fuck shit. Ooh, collective. Collective. Here you can ring my bell. Ring my bell. Ring-a-ling-a-ling. I noticed 5335, which goes to 88 up there. A lot of you, good is coming in. Opportunities are coming in. But for fuck's sake, Spirit ain't going to put a fucking gold sticker on their head to let you know who the hell it is. You're going to have to do the work. And you're going to have to base it on what the hell you want. You can ask for anything. You can manifest anything. It is your choice. But what do you want? What are you bringing in? What are you manifesting? If you just want a pretty face and that's it, well, then Spirit might bring you just that pretty face. But don't expect nothing more than a pretty face. If you want someone you can work with, create with, and build with, and solve problems and do amazing things with, then you're going to have to find somebody that's going to have the character to back that up. But you know what? Maybe they don't have the look that you necessarily would want. So what's more important to you? You can have whatever you like, but you know what you're getting. And some of you are going to get that sneak peek to really see who you would be getting in a way that you would never be able to see it maybe in a whole lifetime of being with a person, right? That's going to be the universe's gift. You're going to get that nice little insight. Peace, love, and light, collective.